Welcome to Elevate Your Life, where stories take you beyond the ordinary into the spine-tingling unknown. Tonight we delve into the chilling tale of curiosity, isolation, and the unexplained. This is The Forgotten Room. If you dare, join us as we uncover what lies behind a locked door. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more terrifying tales. Let's begin. When I first moved into my apartment, I couldn't believe my luck. It was affordable, spacious, and within walking distance of work. The building had an old charm: creaky wooden floors, tall windows, and a faint scent of aged wood that lingered in the hallways. It felt perfect, almost too perfect. But there was one odd thing. In the narrow hallway outside my bedroom was a small locked door. It sat low to the ground, almost as if it were meant for someone much smaller than me. The landlord brushed it off when I asked. "Just a storage area," he said. "It's not part of the lease, so don't worry about it." His casual tone didn't match the tension in his eyes when I pressed further. At first, I didn't think much of it. Life carried on. I unpacked, decorated, and settled into my new routine. For weeks, the door was nothing more than a peculiar quirk I told my friends about when they came to visit. But then one night, I heard it, a faint scratching sound. It started around midnight, soft and sporadic, like someone dragging their nails across wood. I sat up in bed, straining to hear over the hum of my air conditioner. The sound seemed to be coming from the hallway. I told myself it was the building settling, maybe a mouse, and tried to sleep. But the scratching didn't stop. Each night it grew louder, more frantic. By the third night, it sounded like someone, or something, was clawing desperately at the locked door. I couldn't ignore it anymore. Armed with a flashlight and a cheap lock-picking kit I'd impulsively ordered online, I decided to investigate. My heart pounded as I crouched in front of the door, fumbling with the lock. The metallic click echoed in the quiet hallway, and the door creaked open. The air inside was damp and heavy, carrying a faint metallic smell that made my stomach churn. The room was small, barely more than a closet, and completely empty except for a single wooden chair facing the wall. I shone my flashlight on the wall. Deep, jagged scratches marred the surface as if someone, or something, had been clawing at it with desperate force. My fingers trembled as I backed out of the room, locking the door behind me. I told myself it was nothing, just a relic of the building's past. But that night, the nightmares began. In my dream, the room wasn't empty. A woman sat in the chair, her back to me. Her shoulders were hunched and her head tilted slightly as if she were listening. Her hands rested on her lap, the nails jagged, bloody, and broken. I tried to back away, but the floor beneath me seemed to stretch endlessly, holding me in place. She turned her head. Her face was a hollow void, an endless blackness that seemed to swallow the light from my dream. A low, guttural whisper filled the air. I couldn't make out the words, but the sound crawled under my skin, filling me with a terror I can't describe. I woke up drenched in sweat, gasping for air. My bedside clock blinked 3 a.m. and the apartment was eerily quiet. For a brief moment, I thought it was just a dream, until I saw the chair. It was in my living room. I froze. My mind raced, trying to make sense of it. The door to the hallway was still locked. I hadn't heard anyone come in, but there it was. The same wooden chair sitting in the middle of my living room. The faint, metallic smell from the room lingered in the air. I didn't sleep that night. I packed my essentials at sunrise, called my landlord, and terminated my lease. I didn't even care about getting my deposit back. As I drove away, I glanced in my rearview mirror at the apartment building one last time. The curtains in my bedroom window swayed slightly, as if someone were watching me leave. I don't know what was behind that door or what I let out, but I hope I never find out. What would you do if your curiosity unlocked something you couldn't explain? The Forgotten Room reminds us that some mysteries are best left unsolved. If this story kept you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Elevate Your Life for more stories that chill and captivate. Until next time, remember, sometimes it's better to leave the door closed.